everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in today's video, I'm doing half a skull makeup look, well, Halloween makeup look. This isn't something I'd wear on an everyday basis. I wanted to do quite a few Halloween looks because it's really fun. So to start off, I'm just outlining on where I want the skull to be. So I just get a really thin brush and white face paint. I will list the face paints I've used in the description below. I literally use a white face paint and a black face paint throughout this whole video, so it's two simple products. And then you can just use any old makeup brushes that you've got. That's what I did. So I just had a look to see what makeup brushes I got. And then I'm outlining it, and then all I'm doing is filling in the bottom half. So at first I use a sponge, as you can see, which is really easy. It does spread really evenly, I'll give it that. But in a minute I do go in with just my normal foundation makeup brush from the Vanity Planet brush set, because it just makes your it makes the face paint go on a lot easier and a lot thicker. So I went in with that afterwards, but it's completely up to you. If you don't want it as vibrant, like really bold white, then just stay with the sponge. But as you can see, it just goes on a lot better and a lot thicker, so it's all good. And then I just keep going over the white until it is completely covered. And then I'm going to start off with my nose. I'm just going to draw a V where the top of the face paint is, and then drag it down to the bottom, and then draw a circle at the bottom, and then all you do is fill it in. Because the white face paint is still a little bit tacky and a bit wet, it does go grey, so don't stress about that. I fill it in with more black, and then in a minute I do it again. I fill it in again, just so you want it a bit more vibrant, but don't worry if it goes a bit grey at first, it doesn't matter. And then I'm just outlining my nose a little bit more. It's never perfect the first time, so just work with what you've got and you'll be fine. After that, I'm just going to get an angled brush. I think this one's from BH, I can't actually remember. And I'm just going in this part of my eye. I just literally copied a skull that I found on Pinterest. So I'm just copying what the skull looked like. And if it is messy, like that bit there, it really doesn't matter, because it's paint, you can work with it so easily. So I'm just going to go in with white. And even if it does go a bit of grey, it's fine because it looks more shadowed and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of looks a bit better. And then as you can see, I'm just going to go back in my nose with the more of the black. I forgot what the colour was then. I was like, So yes, I'm going over that. And then I'm just going to go over them back and forth just so they are more black and more bold. So just keep going back and forth. So after that, you're going to fill in, not your whole lip, but like the inside part. And then you're going to follow where your lip ends, like in the side, and you're going to pull it upwards, if that makes any sense. Just so it's like a massive, exaggerated smile. Yeah, let's go with that. And then you're going to go back and forth with the black and white, just to make it more sharp and more bold. And now I'm going to go in with the cheekbones. It is quite a weird shape, I must say, but it is really simple to do. You just got to be quite careful with it. I think I rushed it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I wish I took a little bit more time, but it's fine. And then you're just going to go back and forth with the black. As you can see, mine looks so messy at the moment, but I go back in with the black and white, and it just makes it more sharp and all of that kind of stuff. And then what I do is use my finger. This is actually really, really good when your paint is a little bit wet and tacky because it blends a lot nicer than using a brush, I find anyway, so it's completely up to you. But I found that it was really, really simple and easy to just use your finger. So that might be a really good technique to try if you haven't tried it already. And then as you can see, I'm just going to sharpen up the sides just to make it pop a little bit more. And I'm going to add a little bit of grey mixed with the white, black with the white to make grey, just to add more shadows and all that. And I'm just going to go back and forth just till I've got the right consistency of what I like. So it's completely up to you, just you'll know when you need to stop and all of that kind of stuff. So I've done the other side already. It's exactly the same as what I'd done, so I didn't actually film it. And now it's time to do the teeth. They are so simple and easy of how you do it. Literally draw lines equally apart to each other, and this is going to be the outline of your teeth. So you're going to do the same on each side. You can go smaller, this is what I done, but it doesn't actually matter what sizes you do. They were quite big in the end, but it's fine because I have naturally big teeth anyway, so it worked quite well with me. So you're going to do equal amounts, and then what you're going to do, you're going to work with the rectangles that you've got, and just halfway, I would say, draw half a triangle at the top, just so they can meet in the middle, and that's going to be the outline of your teeth. So it's a bit of a process this, but it doesn't take long at all. Literally draw really, really simple triangles. That's all you do. So after you have painted on the triangles, at the tip of the triangle, you're then going to exaggerate that line a little bit further, just so it goes up a bit more and it looks more realistic and there's not too many random lines popping out, and and you know sort of where the teeth are, and it just makes it look more defined and real, if that makes any sense. Not like this looks real or anything. And then what you're going to do after that is just go in with your black and white and just follow in with the shadow. So I've done the outline of it quite black, and then afterwards I mix the white and black together just to make quite a dark grey, and this is really, really good for the shadows of the teeth, and it just makes it pop and stand out a lot better. So after I have done that, I'm then going to draw little crack marks on the bottom of the skull. I used a really, really, really thin brush for this. It's actually my eyebrow brush that I used to dye my eyebrows with. It was the thinnest one I had. So you can use any thin one that you've got, really. And you just want to draw random little swirly lines on your chin part, just to make little cracks. And then I'm just going to fill that in with the brush a little bit thicker, just so it looks more realistic and more bold. And then I'm going to go back and forth with the white and the black, just going over each of the cracks and then making them pop a little bit more by using the white just underneath it a little bit. So I'm literally just going back and forth with the same colours. So after I've done that, I'm then going to use a tiny amount of the grey that I mixed together, and this is just going to create really nice shadows on the skull. So I'm just popping shadows on parts of the skull that I think look good, but it's totally a personal preference, really. It just depends what you want. And anyway, this is the final look. I really, really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then it'd be so amazing if you could like it, and also subscribe if you are new to my channel. Look out for tomorrow's video as well. I'm doing a video today, of course, tomorrow and Thursday, so this is a little treat for this week. So if you have enjoyed this, then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!